Hello and welcome back to the show on the streets. I'm Auram, and today we're talking about comics and hobbies similar to that. We'll be asking people if they indulge in comic books as a hobby, and if they don't, what other hobbies do they have? That being said, let's find some people to interview. See you after the intro. I'm here with
Aria,
Vince,
Zach,
Daisy,
Jorge,
Jacoby Compton.
Do you have any hobbies?
I collect comics, variants. I started for Force Friday. I spent like $400.
Nice,
So,
nice.
yeah.
That's the first time that you ever got into it, was Force Friday?
No, I've been collecting since I was like 3. My parents would
wow.
let me sneak around department stores and find toys.
Yeah, I like to listen to music. I work, but I don't think that's a hobby. And I play basketball.
drawing.
Drawing, that's good.
It's a tough one.
You don't have any hobbies?
I mean, no, I'm kind of a boring person.
No? Alright, well that's fair. You don't like browse the internet at all, or?
I mean, I do, but I don't think it'd be appropriate for your YouTube show.
That's fair enough. I'll leave it at that, dude. I'm interviewing you.
I dance and I write, so
What do you write about?
poems, a lot of poems and stuff, and yeah.
Cool. Poems are good. So you said that you write. Would you ever be interested in writing like a comic book or anything?
I can't draw.
You don't have to draw it.
Well, and then writing, I'm not like, I like comic books and I like looking at them. I don't read them a lot, but but I can't, I don't know, I just think I'm not gifted for that.
Gifted for writing? That's fair.
Comic books, I can't do that.
Okay. Would you ever consider getting into comics as a hobby?
Oh yeah, totally. I love them. I like your shirt, like.
Thanks.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
So have you ever, like, because of the movies or anything like that, has it like made you want to go out and buy a comic book and read it?
Well, yeah. I read like newspaper comics and stuff, but not like, let me see. Yeah, I have.
I do read a few of them.
Yeah?
Not too many though.
Would you ever consider like going weekly to the comic book store and buying like tens of them?
Tens?
Yeah.
Oh, I've done it with this fucker over there.
Oh
Point
man.
at him. Point at him. That's him.
That fucker. How about you? Comics?
Comics? No comics, man.
What if they had the comics that weren't appropriate for this show?
I'd be going to a different store than here in Firewall.
Oh, that's a good point. Do you think comic books are like a healthy hobby for people to have?
I would say so. It sets like a lot of good role models. You see like in the older comics, you have like Tony Stark, who had dealt with like alcoholism and stuff like that. And then even for like teenagers, you have Peter Parker, who's consistently being like the best person he can be.
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's reading.
Yeah.
Reading is good for you, suppose.
You don't think there's a stigma against like, oh, it's just picture books?
Nah, I don't.
Good. Yeah, good. That's the stance I kind of have on it. Cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's a cool way to like, expand your imagination and like, superheroes and stories like that. That's great. It can inspire the average person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like reading manga.
I'd say if it's a way to get out, it's like a stress reliever, just like any other hobby, like playing music or playing video games and fuck her right in the pussy.
That's it for the show on the streets for this week. It's actually pretty surprising to me to see how many people are just pretty much okay with comic books being a hobby. I thought it might be a little more controversial thing. I guess that's a good thing though. I don't know why I'm semi-complaining. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Next time we ask one of the big questions: books versus comic books. This isn't live, so I can cut that out.
Okay.
I'm not going
I thought
to,
I'd wanna do
but
that anyway.
yeah. So